Hey, are you with me, Boz?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Zoom just acts really weird sometimes, so I'm just kind of never sure.
Yeah, it's got this weird screen, isn't it? Oh, it popped up now. It's just connecting. That's why.
It has a time lag in connecting now, which is a bit weird.
I'm surprised so many people are using the system.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. I agree. Lizzie, uh,
I've just written all that down.
Mm.
I've just written all that down, and I just think I just need to send it to you.
Okay, all right.
To give you the what I see, and I think that she's got stuff in place like staying connected with her audience for the immediate filling in, and then we just need to help her build the gaps for the German idea. She will be starting to create the stuff already by doing the online stuff currently with her people at the British and the US Embassy. So she'll be creating what she needs to go into the German market. And she will eventually, she'll be talking to the English market in English, and what she will then have to do is create the same sort of idea then for the German market. So she's creating her own collective awareness of what she needs to do and how she can do it, and we start her with where she really is comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just all steps, and it's just what Boz was saying, what you were saying, and I'm just going to create it into a group of steps, and for customer relationship.
Yeah, that's useful for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe we have another 10 minutes. Are you right for another 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Just carry on.
Right. Go.
Okay. So just maybe on the collective side of things, with trying to get some of our own stuff organized. Thanks, Boz, for doing the photos. Like that's an awesome start. Yuri's created a logo that we can run with at the moment. I shared with Lizzie yesterday about getting a LinkedIn page set up for the collective, and there are just some minimal things that we can do just to create a basic presence to start with without having to go OTT. And I imagine those things to be a simple common statement, our photographs, our contact details, and that's pretty much what it is. There could be other things. I'd like to ask your opinion. Do you think there are other things that are critical, useful at this time?
I think it depends on how long the statement is for the individual, like whoever it is. But I was thinking about it last night. I was thinking, well, if we're going to be like converting to digital and everything, shouldn't we like do a video statement? So you can do a quick hover in whether Wix or Squarespace or whatever. You can actually just have like a picture, and if it hovers over, you can just put a video. So you literally, so it basically supports all learning styles: the reading, the visual, and the audio visual. Do a statement in writing below the picture, and then you do a video of that statement. So you see the person, you know who they are, because each of us as individual collective members are going to be seen as, you know, individuals within the collective, and we're important people as a collective. So I think that should be an option. But yeah, going back to what you said, David, we really do need to like at least send in our statements for everyone as a collective to look at our statements individually and then flower it out to make it better than what the individual perceives himself as.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
So
that's
we actually need a corporate style for how we're going to put our statement together, so it looks like we are a collective rather than individuals just joined together. So whether we have our first bit is that, you know, yep, okay, like you're married to Rianne, that, you know, you've worked in numerous countries, and whatever your bio then is, and so that we all start with who we are as a person, and then what our skills are and what we bring to the so effectively we're telling people what we bring to that table.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's actually a stage beyond where I'd like to go at the moment. I can
Really?
see that it's useful, yeah. Just because I want to get something up and then we build it out a bit later. And really what I mean is looking at Yuri's page and the way that he set up Malum is that
Yes.
they have a picture, and in fact it's the same with alter ego marketing. They don't have a bio statement that goes with the picture on the site. They simply link to LinkedIn, right? So, and then what you do is you have a collective statement that each person publishes for the RT Collective on their own personal profile on LinkedIn. And so anybody who goes can see that you're a member of the collective, and they can read through your own LinkedIn profile. It's like it's a really simple way, and you can use the same common statement on your website. So it's kind of 3 steps that you've got to do.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but I think that's the difference between an agency and a collective, because as a collective, you're meant to know the people individually because they're going to be helping you from different angles. Whereas if you do the whole LinkedIn link, it is like an agency. I don't think we want to be seen as an agency. I know it's more simple, but if we're going to be seen as individuals rather than as a company agency, then I think we need to make that separation personally.
Yeah, I totally get that, and I don't disagree with it. It's all I'm thinking is like a stage 1 to get something put together, which we can use as a business card tomorrow, which is really easy to implement, versus getting the language together, the doing these bios, etc. Because there's 6 of us, and it's going to take even 3 to 5 days for us to get all that info together, probably, right? So I'm just kind of like having a collective statement, get it up, you've got the connections built together, and then you can build it out over the next week. So at least I can go to this lady and say, we are this collective, and she can click on a button and see that, oh shit, there are 6 people here, and they are a collective, and they're called this thing, and I can contact any one of them. You know, it's the same as presenting a business card.
Should we be really clear on how long you want it, how many words in a paragraph, or something along those lines?
Okay, so yeah, I think that's important. Maybe if I just quickly share my screen and just share that document that what I'll do is I'll do it like this. I'll go to. Can you see my screen with all these tabs?
Yeah.
Malum branding. Oh, what happened there? Malum might struggle a bit with Zoom money. Okay. Malum.
I see what you mean, just a basic profile. But what I'm saying is, what should we have in that paragraph? Are we just saying, you know, Lizzie's based in Dorset. She works for a company. She has been doing for X amount of years, and she's got this many skills in a particular area. That's basically what it is, but in like sort of 5 lines.
It could be that. It could even not be that at all. And what I mean is, this is a collective statement for Jerome and Yuri, and it is simply this statement here. And we could have that statement for all 6 of us, and we can clear that and share either that statement or something like this statement, yeah, which just gives a sense of like a why, and that can go on our, that's a starting point. So what they've done here is they've got a why kind of statement up here, what matters to them, what we believe that branding will require, etc. And then they have a little bit more of an identity statement here, yeah. And that's something that we can take time to develop, because this is the kind of thing you want to get absolutely right as you share it. But we can literally do that, and then like they've just got these details here, which we can all provide today. That's not difficult. And they've just linked through to their LinkedIn. So I go to Jerome, and obviously it's in Dutch, but there's stuff there. Whatever it is, I can't read it, but you can simply see his profile. You can see his CEO of Melon. It's a simple statement. It's a simple statement like that. That's all we need at the moment. That's what I believe. And then next week we'll have something that's got a bit more detail. That's really where I was going. It's my idea. I don't, I'm happy to consider other points of view, but have you got any kind of thoughts, ideas, questions at the moment about kind of taking that approach?
I mean, yeah, a collective statement could work. We can just try it and just put the pictures up and
yeah.
Come on. I mean, I think we've pretty much already got the statement, haven't we? I mean, based on the notes and on our earlier sessions on the collective, I think we've pretty much got something that we can work with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Good. We've got something to work with, and so we can do it, and that's really good. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to stop sharing my screen because my computer's going crazy. Okay. So, Lizzie, are you able to help work with me to coordinate this piece with the team? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is, like I shared with you, to outreach to people and get their details. You may already be connected up with everybody on their LinkedIn profile, so we can get that link. And I feel like I've got enough information to go and talk with, obviously I talked with Juliana, the Italian school, language school person, and I think it would be useful to get together after that discussion, whether it's on Friday or it is over the weekends, so we can take a next step, however that looks.
So I think I've got some work to do on my LinkedIn profile, definitely. Going down a rabbit hole, because it just mentions I'm a marketing manager, and I'm not that now. That was 4 years ago. It needs updating so that they don't just see a marketing manager. They see somebody who's a director of Road Skills Online. They see somebody that I'm more involved in customer relations as well as some marketing. Yeah. And
of course, I would expect that kind of thing to happen. And it doesn't have to be an imperative that it happens like today. It's something that
needs to happen quickly.
It needs to happen. It's useful for you. It's useful for everybody who engages with you, so they understand what you do. And I've been tinkering with mine over the last week. And what's interesting is when you do, people connect with you. They start asking questions. What are you up to? What are you doing? A few people kind of like really want to know what I'm up to. So that's kind of useful. People are outreaching, which might actually be business connections for us too. So yeah. I think it's probably useful for us to have a general session, which is about just getting these pieces all joined together. So we have this collective identity or presentation, something that shows we're all together, like Boz said, as a group. rather than an agency, as a collective rather than an agency. I think that's good. So is there anything else anybody wanted to share before we go? It's just coming up on the hour.
No, good luck tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. I think good luck with the video training, and hopefully all the tech stuff works for you. It's
no pressure.
Big thing. Yeah, there's no pressure at all, because if it doesn't work, you do it at a different time. You know.
400 people.
Yeah, no problem. We had an address from the director here the other day, and she started with it on her mobile phone because she didn't have her laptop on, you know, and so somewhere through it, all the pieces came together. So she was happy she had her laptop going, that she had everybody engaged, and the message was going the right way. So the great thing is that things are going to happen with these kind of setups at this time, and people just have to ride the wave with it. So take it like that, mate. You'll do fine. You'll hit it out of the park, I'm sure. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've done 100 of times before, but yeah.
Brilliant. It's okay. So
no
problem. There's no problem at all. They're walking the park. I tell you what, Boz. It's what I'm doing at the moment is just taking little snippets, screenshots of some of the stuff I'm doing. So we've got this library that we might be able to share with the collective. I know it's your workplace, but there are examples that we can all kind of be collecting that are useful in that context. So,
yeah, no worries.
Great. Let's catch up. Thanks so much for the time. I'll share the recording with Yuri and the others. Get some feedback.
I have a question. I'm looking at your LinkedIn now. You've put co-founder to RT Collective, RT Collective part-time. Should we all be doing that?
Just wait until we've got
just
the
as simple
built out. I'm like, you and me can work together to get the basic done, and then we'll get everybody else to connect up with it. I wanted to see how it would work before and I can just do a quick video share, screen recording, just to instruct people what they need to do. Yeah.
Okay,
so
right.
Work with me on that, if that's okay, Lizzie. I've got to go for another call right now.
Yes, I have to.
Yeah, me too.
So let's catch up shortly. We're all well connected, and it's nice to see you all again today. Bring your best energy. Yeah, you've all got smiles. That's great. It's nice to see. Okay.
So, Boz, before we go, Boz, can you ask me to connect with you?
Yeah, sure. No worries. Yeah, we'll do.
Because I might not do it right, and I might find I've done it in the wrong way.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to my profile on WhatsApp.
Can you do the same for me, Boz? Because I had trouble. I don't know. Maybe we are connected, but I was trying to find you.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put my link in the Kings of the Knights of the Round Table thing.
Yeah, nice. Thanks. Okay, guys. Gotta go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye. Stay safe, everyone.
Bye.